Hi guys, so today we're having a look at the Intoxicated with Love palette from Makeup Obsession. This is the 10 pan palette with a decent sized mirror and it costs £6. The eyeshadows are all 1.3 grams or 0.046 ounces, and as you can see it's a very warm pinky tone with a little bit of a silver and nice shimmery golds. So I've done my makeup using this today and we're going to do a wear test. If anybody's wondering, my lip colour is I Heart Revolution Vinyl Cherry because I just thought that would tie in. This palette is £6, which is really affordable. Lips are £4, just if anybody's wondering. And we're going to do a wear test and see how this goes. If you saw my haul at the same time as buying this, I also bought the Black is the New Black palette. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing a separate video on this, but if so, let me know down below and I can certainly do that. But we will be wearing this today, doing a bit of a wear test, so let's see how the application went. Right, so let's get started. So I've used my NYX Proof It primer rather than the Revolution one because it's a bit hit or miss with some palettes, so I'm trying to be fair. So I'm going to try and stick to using all this palette. We do have a matte creamy shade. It's a little bit yellower than my normal one, but we'll try it out. Why not? So it's called Honesty. Always good to try a bit of honesty. Okay, so it's not going on quite as yellow, which is good. He didn't really want to go around with a yellowy brow bone all day, so that's brilliant for me. So I feel like I'm kind of having to go back into this a couple of times to get the kind of pigment that I want. But there we go. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more, even though it means I have to like squish down. So transition-y shade. I'm going to do a little bit of an over-the-top look considering that I'm going to work. So I'm going to do a little bit of In Love as a kind of transition-y shade. I'm actually not even just on the phones today, I'm actually going to be face to face with people, so whoops. Anyway, so I'm just putting this really, I was trying to put it really lightly, but it was way more pigmented than I expected. Whoopsie. Let's split some of this onto my other eye. So I'm just going to try and kind of blow this out a little bit. I mean, if you ever are going in doing a transition colour and you realise you've got too much on the brush, you can always just kind of like focus it into the crease and then blend it out, because you're going to be going over the crease anyway, so you can just use it as your little kind of like reservoir of colour while you blend it out to what you want. Kind of up there. That's more what I was aiming for. Now let's try and catch this side up. So now that's like the opposite of the Honesty shade. This is just kind of going and going and going and happily blending out, and brilliant. If you were looking for a burgundy pink, this is a nice one. Okay, very nervously tapping back in just to kind of get a little bit more to blow out that edge there. Oh good, now we're higher than the other side. Yay! Okay, cool. So for the crease, I'm not going to go straight into black because, like I said, I'm going to work. We're going to use this shade Infatuated. If we need to deepen it up, we'll dip into the black, which is called True. It looks a bit more of a charcoaly black than a true black, to be honest with you, or to be true with you. But we'll see if it's even needed. So I mean, so far we've played with 2 matte colours and had quite different experiences, so fingers crossed this is more along the lines of in love than honesty. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Ooh, I like that a lot. I was very tempted to go into a slightly darker lid shade, but I'm looking at this and thinking, man, it would be gorgeous with all the shimmer shades that are in this palette. It's just, I'm going out for dinner with one of my friends after work, which is why I'm kind of up early and doing my makeup. And not 100% being like, oh, I need to be totally focusing on it's a work look, it's a work look. I'm going out after work. So I want it to be a little bit more than normal. This is honestly like a gorgeous burgundy colour. I am so blown away by this. Man. Sorry, just trying to get my outer corners kind of equally deep. Right. Okay. I mean, the lid shade that I really wanted to use was Obsessed, but that might be just a bit too dark for work. So let's go in with Captivated. Yeah, that's probably a bit more work friendly. Okay, let's behave. So Captivated it is, and I'm just going in with a normal flat shader brush. Sorry, Obsessed. Obsessed looked a lot more purple in the palette, by the way, than what it swatched there, so I wasn't being quite that deluded about wearing that to work. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that went on really nice and silky, that shimmery shade. So that's pretty cool. Right, I'm going to go and rush through the rest of my makeup so that I can actually get to work on time. So the timestamp for this wear test is pretty much, we'll call it 8 in the morning, okay? So I will be back throughout the day with any updates, so I will see you in a minute. Hi guys, so I'm back and I'm sorry if I look a little bit tired. It is rather late. It's actually 20 past 11, which means I've had this eyeshadow on for 15 hours and yeah, I haven't touched it up and we're still very pigmented. A little bit of the shimmer I would say has transferred, you know, a bit into the crease, so there's not quite the same distinction that there was earlier, but it's still definitely, you know, a very strong, colourful look. They've definitely hung about. A tiny bit of creasing in this eye, but not really something you would notice unless you were right up close. And I've been checking throughout the day, so that's going to have happened recently. So yeah, overall, I mean, come on, it's a £6 palette. The colours are amazing. It blended so nicely and it's lasted. So, you know, 10 eyeshadows, £6, 60p an eyeshadow for this much pigment to last for 15 hours. That's crazy. Just because I'm a giant child, I'm so tempted to see what the colour that I'd wanted to use on my lids would look like. And since I'm about to wash my face, this is the time to play with it, right? So yeah, it's definitely more of a darker purpley shade than a pink. It definitely looks cool, but it's probably not what I would have wanted to wear to work, you know? But it's interesting as well to see how that small change takes it from kind of girly, nice to kind of, yeah, cooler. I like that a lot. I will definitely play with that combination at some point. But yeah, probably I'd have felt a bit awkward if I went into work with my makeup like this. I tend to tone things down a bit more for work. But that is cool. So yeah, definitely if you have access to Makeup Obsession and these colours are your thing, have a look. What haven't we swatched yet? Most of the shimmers, to be honest with you. So Intoxicated is this pale goldy tone here, and it just comes on as exactly as it does in the pan. Loved Up is the kind of grey tone above. Why can I not even see that swatch anymore? Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Oh, those two together would be really pretty. So then next we've got Heart Race. Oh, that's quite cute as a name. It's just a bit more of a goldy tone, which I won't get much use out of. It's not my favourite type of shade. And then the one is a tiny bit more bronzy coppery looking than gold, and it's very pretty, but again, I don't really reach for shades like that. It's not my style. Oh yeah, and we also didn't try True, which is the kind of very blacky colour in the bottom corner. So, does that have a bit of plum to it? No, it's just a charcoal. It was just the light in the camera. It was picking up a bit weird. In real life, it's definitely just a charcoal black, which is always a handy shadow to have. So yeah, overall, I am so happy that I bought this, firmly in the goodbye category, and I'm now even more looking forward to playing with the other one that I got at the same time, because, you know, if the quality's the same, you know, I'm on board. The colours look similar? No. I was just having a wee moment there of whether this guy from this palette looked a bit similar to these, but no, it's not really. So, yeah. Anyway, so Intoxicated with Love, I am in love with. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have an awesome weekend lined up, and I will see you all soon. I'm sorry I took a wee break again. I was just really strung out with stuff, and it happened. So yeah, have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.